Welcome back to Good Day Sacramento, everyone. Happy almost springtime. It certainly feels like spring outside today. So here's the thing. When it comes to spring, everybody knows it is all about spring cleaning. But I think the hard part, guys, is knowing exactly where to start, which is why we brought in Katrina Green this morning to help us with the first thing, and that is decluttering. So we're talking all things spring decluttering this morning. Katrina Green, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello. Now, we've met you before. You are a professional organizer. And so today we're going to talk about, guys, take a look at this closet behind me. Again, decluttering your closet space. I think that is the most difficult thing to do because people have attachments to almost everything in their closet, which makes it very difficult to get rid of.
I agree. Dealing with my clients, it's always the hardest. It's the decluttering process, letting go of things. But I do have tips that will make it easier.
So let's go ahead, guys, and get to the tips. Tip number one, Katrina, break it down.
Cool. So first tip is always start small. So don't overwhelm yourself. Most of the time when you get overwhelmed, you'll just throw everything away. So you don't want to get through that. So start with socks, underwear, accessories, and then work your way up into getting into the sweaters, the shirts, and all of that.
Okay. Now, question for socks. I have a ton of socks, and that's another hard thing that I have a hard time getting rid of. I don't know why. Can you explain that?
Sure. First off, I also see that people tend to keep socks with no matches.
Yeah,
so those are the first ones to go, definitely.
Yeah, that is totally me. Okay, and then even accessories, that's a hard thing, I think, too, to let go of.
I agree. Well, mine is very minimal, as you can tell. So the next tip is actually, like, if it still resonates with you, keep it. If it doesn't resonate with you anymore and it's something that you've been wearing since you were 17, maybe it's time for it to go. Or if it's a timeless piece, go for it.
Yes, okay. Tip number 3.
Tip number 3 is don't be scared of having less. Ooh. The thing is, there's this thing called the 80-20 rule, which is 80% of the time, you're really only using 20% of your clothes. Oh. So having said that, you should be totally comfortable with having less. Because like if you look at your habits, you're really wearing the same exact outfits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's true. Now, guys, I don't know about you guys, when it comes to getting dressed for work, I feel like I used to want to wear all these different outfits, but now I kind of stick to like the same 5 or 6 items. I really do. Yeah.
I agree.
Okay, let's talk about the bins up top there.
Yeah, so the bins here, which I will be showing in a little bit, this is what I use to just consolidate everything that I'm not necessarily needing on the daily basis. So those are the things that you can definitely put up here. I'll talk a little bit more about like how I get my winter stuff from the things that I have on since like it's spring.
Okay.
Those are out of the closet, and then now the spring clothes are in.
Okay, so we're gonna wrap it up, but really quick, the 3 tips are go. 1,
start small.
2,
ask yourself questions that if it resonates with you still.
And 3,
don't be afraid to have less.
Don't be afraid to have less. I love this. I love the fact that you're so minimalistic. I'm the same way. There we go, guys. Her information is there on your screen. If you want to get in contact with her, she can help you out. And coming up in the next segment, guys, in the 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock hour, we're going to talk about storage. So many cool ways to have storage. Ways you'd never even really considered. So there we go.
Sounds good, Ash. I like that. Yeah. I like that. Good tips.